Fire Safety for Landlords and HMO Owners, Part 7, 7 Fire Safety Tips for HMOs and Rental Properties, England. In this video, we bring together the key lessons from this series into 7 practical fire safety tips for landlords and HMO owners. Follow these tips to protect your tenants, demonstrate compliance, and reduce the risk of enforcement action. Tip 1. Get a suitable and sufficient fire risk assessment. Where the fire safety order applies, typically the common parts, the responsible person must carry out a suitable and sufficient fire risk assessment. That assessment must be reviewed regularly, and especially if there's reason to think it's no longer valid or there has been a significant change. Make sure it's property-specific and carried out by a competent person. Tip 2. Provide the right fire detection and warning. In standard rented homes in England, you must have at least one smoke alarm on every story with living accommodation. You must also have a carbon monoxide alarm in any room used as living accommodation with a fixed combustion appliance, except gas cookers, and the required alarms must be checked as working at the start of each new tenancy. For HMOs, the required system is often more extensive and should be set by the Fire Risk Assessment and Local Authority License and Standards, using the BS 58396 grades and LD coverage categories as the reference point. Replace smoke alarms by the manufacturer's replace by date, often 10 years, or sooner if defective. Tip 3. Make sure fire doors actually work. Fire doors only protect people if they close properly and are not damaged or compromised. Never wedge fire doors open, and don't allow self-closers to be removed or disabled. As a rule of thumb, aim for door-to-frame gaps within typical tolerances, often around 2 mm and generally not exceeding 4 mm at the sides and top, unless the manufacturer's test evidence states otherwise. Tip 4. Keep escape routes clear. Escape routes must be kept clear so people can evacuate quickly. Hallways, landings, and staircases are not storage areas, no bikes, bins, furniture, or personal belongings. Make this clear to tenants and enforce it through routine inspections. Tip 5. Communicate fire safety to tenants and repeat it. Responsible persons must provide residents with fire safety instructions, including how to report a fire, the evacuation strategy, and what residents must do once a fire has occurred, and re-provide that information at least annually, and it should be displayed clearly in a conspicuous communal area. Responsible persons must also provide fire door information to residents, provide it to new residents as soon as reasonably practicable, and re-provide it within each 12-month period. A simple, property-specific Welcome Pack Plus reminders makes compliance far more reliable in real life. Tip 6. Keep clear records. Fire risk assessment significant findings and actions must be recorded where required, for example where a license is in force, and good record keeping is essential in all cases. If your building is above 11 meters, you must also keep records of the steps taken to comply with the flat entrance door check duty, including where access is not granted. Keep a simple fire safety file, FRA, action plan, alarm testing and servicing records, and fire door inspection and repair records. Tip 7. Act on defects promptly. If an alarm is faulty, a fire door is damaged, or an escape route is obstructed, treat it as a priority and fix it quickly. Failing to manage fire precautions can lead to enforcement and prosecution. These 7 tips form the foundation of good fire safety management. In the next video, we'll cover what to ask your fire risk assessor so you know you're getting competent, value-for-money advice. Subscribe to complete the series.